その手にキスを。
アスナ。え？
後ろだよ。
何をしたの？
Number 2, my friends. We were on Noble on the Brink of Ruin, episode number 2. And having or getting a human familiar is crazy work. That's exactly what happened to our boy Liam in episode number 2. He basically got 2 familiars. One that we were already familiar with, and a second one. Now, the really cool thing about the familiar stuff is, because he's so powerful and because he exudes magic and stuff, your familiars can basically inherit something very unique, about you. And both of his now familiars both got something very unique. One got the ability to be like a speedster, which is very cool because she seems very ninja-y, so it makes sense. And then the other girl, she got the ability of cooking, and her cooking can heal, super heal, which is really cool stuff. The second thing is his second familiar. So his first one was a girl named Asuna. Really like the name, by the way. And that's the one that he's been adventuring with and stuff like that. The second one is a girl named Jody. Now, she was a much older girl. She was like a sensei kind of, like a master type person to Asuna. She joined as well, and she actually got more youthful. She gained some of her years back, and she now looks to be about 15 as opposed to before. She was probably in her 20s, not old by any means. She was probably somewhere in the ballpark of, 18 to 30, somewhere in there. But now she looks like she's like 15 as well. So not only did she gain youth back, but then she gained a superpower as well. I also really love how the ED and I think the OP too, but I think the ED has all the girls that he's going to, I don't want to say obtain, but have a part of, including the now princess who we met at the end of this episode, who was testing him in a way and also pretending to be a maid, which I think is really cool. She also is older as well. And how much older? Who knows? Probably, again, somewhere in the ballpark of 16 to 25, somewhere in there, But, remember, our boy is, 12, maybe going to be 13 years old, pretty soon kind of deal. So much younger. And this Asuna girl was already talking about letting him do whatever he wants. So, his Rizmeister, status, the Riz charts are, they're through the roof. His Riz power is over 9,000 at this point. So he has Asuna, he has Jody, and then he's going to gain all the girls that we saw, some elf girl, a beast girl, and the princess as well, to his repertoire of familiars. I assume that they will all end up becoming his familiar. I don't know if the princess will. The fact that a princess can't say no to him, I don't know how that'll shake or feel when it comes to the crown. But just really good stuff. The rest of the episode was really focused on Liam becoming an adventurer. He did it with the advice or the assistance of his brother. His brother's just trying to get rid of him. But he did test him. He's like, "What do you want to accomplish?" And Liam was like, "I just want to become independent, bro. I don't want nothing to do with it. I just want to go and do my thing." So he helped them. Obviously he still has what do you call it? He still has bad intentions because he's still trying to get the top of the house and stuff. And then he meets this old guy who is friends with Raymond, and Raymond ends up being the master, the Shisho, the master for our boy. And apparently this old guy has, a lot of familiarity with this Raymond guy who may be a lot older or may have magic. He might be really old, but then have magic to be useful. Hard to say, but this old guy's really fond of this Raymond dude. And he meets him, and he ends up knighting Liam, which basically Liam is now, he gains independence. He's a knight himself. He's basically like a separate entity, like separate noble, separate knight. But he's still part of the Hamilton family. So the old guy explains to him, which I thought was really cool, that, hey, if you go accomplish something really big, it's still going to look good and be part of your family, which I think is good. It allows Liam to still be a part of the family, not be independent, but not completely independent. Allow him to go and do and accomplish stuff, and that good things that he does, because he's not cut off, it still looks good on his family, and he's still representing his family a really good way. Now, what could happen is the 𝐴𝐶 situation. He kind of goes, does his thing. He does really cool stuff. It represents his family. But then the people then are like, well, we don't want this. I think his name's Bruno or something. But we don't want this. We want him, you know, and that could be a very real thing that he'll probably have to contend with. If this takes inspiration from anime like 𝐴𝐻, then you have to assume probably so. So, outside of that, that's all I can really think of. Like, this episode was fun. It was, I guess I had it here, on my anime list. I had it pulled up. His older brother's named Albrecht. Bruno is the kid, his 1 year older brother who went and got married to some other family. But anyways, yeah, this episode was fun. I enjoyed it. I think this is a dark horse for the isekai genre this season. Again, I explained it. I talked to you guys in episode 1. Hopefully you watched my episode 1 review that, like, everything that this anime exudes are all the things I really love about isekai anime, and these are the type of anime I really love. And episode 2 didn't disappoint. It was more of episode 1. So chef's kiss for me. I'm having a great time watching this. I hope you guys did too. Let me know in the comments of what you guys are thinking about the show. If you're hot on it, let me know. If you're cold on it, you're like, it's not for me. It's doo-doo-dop. Let me know that too. You know what I mean? Like, hey, just let me know why you're not feeling it. I'm not going to take any offense to it. Just let me know what you guys think. Be honest. You know, again, it's not for everybody, but this is just suiting my taste. But again, my taste may not be yours. All right, friends. I'm going to see you guys next week for episode number 3. Or maybe we'll get an early episode 3 because we got 2 days. So anyways, I'll see you then.